welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a roller set, kind of like a rod roller type set, and we're going to use these. So this is my second time doing this, but the first time I did it, I was scared. Like, I didn't know how it was going to turn out, and I didn't want to record something and it did not be top tier. So now that I know how to do it, of course, life and weather and all of that stuff, that's my son, all of that stuff, it plays a role on us natural girls. But I have figured out how to perfect the rod set, and it's gonna be super cute. So if you are a natural girl and you're wanting to add another hairstyle to your repertoire, stay tuned. Before we actually begin the process, like I said, I had did this style on my hair before, so it's already like, looking crazy, and I actually need to stretch it again. This hairstyle performs best on stretched hair to me, because I like mine to have like a little bit of length. Once they start falling, I like them to have just a little bit of length, and in my opinion, when it's on stretched hair, not necessarily like straightened or bone straight hair or anything like that, but just stretched enough to where you can equally distribute the product. And once the heat gets into it, it makes a nice curl, but not a super tight Annie Oakley curl. Because we want to be cute, but we don't want to be like 5-year-old cute. After we get all of this hair all put out and all of that good stuff, I am going to blow dry just to stretch my hair just a little bit, because I prefer this style on stretched hair. But believe me, before you do anything, natural girls, you want to put a heat protectant on your hair. I use this Tresemme that I got from Family Dollar. It was maybe $3. And this is a nice size bottle. You want to put that all over your hair. Make sure that it gets all into your strands, because we don't have time for one simple hairstyle to mess up our entire hard work that we put into maintaining this curl pattern. So you want to definitely part your hair in the way that you want your curls to fall, and maintain that parting throughout the entire process. So here I am putting my hair into two separate sections so that I can go about the process of kind of brushing and detangling it out. And before you detangle anything, you want to make sure that your hair has some sort of mist on it, because trying to drag that dry brush through your hair will break it off. That's what you don't want. The entire purpose of this hairstyle is, to be cute, but to have a low manipulation hairstyle. So put a little bit of moisture in there. I typically take that water bottle that you see here and put a little bit of oil in there, spray the entire strand, and it's normally pretty moisturized. So what you see here is I'm just finger detangling first before I started to brush through. What I did beforehand, which I'll never do again, is I kind of twisted the roots of my hair. I caught myself trying to give myself some definition. I'll never do that again, because this process took way longer than it was actually supposed to. But you live and you learn. So yeah, once I got all of that stretched out, my son was in the back wilding out, okay? So at this point, I was pretty over it, but still got to go on with the hairstyle, because we got plans, and you can't be out here looking like a chicken head. That's what we not gonna do. So I am brushing my hair on like medium heat, trying to get through it. And as you can see here, I'm kind of being gentle, because it still has like a little bit of tangle at the root from me twisting it prior to. So I had to do this maybe about 3 or 4 times just to make sure that I wasn't snagging or hurting myself. And then I finally got it done. My hair is stretched out as much as I need it to be. Girl, it took a while, okay? But it is all stretched out now. I'm really big on black owned products. So I use this Aunt Jessie's Don't Shrink. It's a Flexi Elongating Curling Gel. So basically what it does, it just stops your hair from shrinking. You know how us natural girls, any style that we do, especially something curl based, it, after a while, it starts to shrink. This stuff, I swear by this at this point. Like, I got this jar and it's still like halfway full, if you can tell. And I got a whole nother jar in my hair bag because I refuse to run out. But it smells really, really good. Yeah, it smells really good. And what I've seen is like a lot of people use it for like their wash and goes, but I'm using it for this style because like I said, it gives my hair that bounce, but it also gives my hair that stretch, especially for this style. And when I just did it, it made my hair so soft. Oh my god, my hair was so soft. Like my curls were super bouncy, but my hair was really soft, and it smelled really good, and it was like really manageable. And that's exactly what we're going for. We don't want hard crunchy curls because this is not 95. What we're going to do is we are going to definitely, before you start, let's start there. Before you start, you definitely want to part down the middle here. See, I already have a part. I'm not going to part all the way back because I just want the part up here. The rest of it, I want, it to be lined, but I'm going to separate them and stretch them, so I want them to be really big, but I just want my bust down middle part, period. So from here, you're gonna stretch that hair and then you're gonna part it. I always like to start in the back and work my way up because working from the front, you just be crooked. I like that part. And you're gonna put the rest of your hair up so that you can get some good definition and some good just be able to get all the way back there in that hair in the back, because if you're like me, you're short and you got short arms, you need to be able to get back there. So we're gonna take a little bit of that product, the elongating gel. I like to put that on first so that it gets all the way deep down in my strands, get it all the way in there because I need the shrinkage to not be a thing, period. Okay. And then, so we're gonna put that on first, and that's what it is, but this is my dynamic duo. So I use the Nairobi wrap lotion because it is just a perfect amount of foam and it gives it that great hold, but it doesn't make it like crunchy. So you put that in there to make sure that it gets all the way through your strand. My hair was getting like tangled up in here and close together because I didn't put the clip on there yet. But there we go. Girl, struggling, okay? Struggling. And brush that hair all the way through the strand so you can get that even distribution. And make sure that you get a nice amount of the wrap lotion because that wrap lotion is what's gonna make it dry quicker, but it's also gonna give it that firm hold and that soft bounciness that you want once you finally take your curls down. So I use 2 different brushes just to make sure that the hair is straight and that it wraps around my rod with ease. So you're going to start from the bottom where your curl ends and wrap all the way. You want to make sure that you get those ends taut because that's where your curl is really going to be the most defined. And you wrap it all the way up and get it as tight as possible. onto your head. So of course, sometimes they come down, sometimes it's not perfect and you gotta start over like I had to do here. Brush that in, make sure that you're all the way ready, and then you start again. here you'll see that I switched my size rods. So as you go up through your hair, of course, you know, you want your curls to look different. You want them to frame your face. I particularly didn't want all of these really super big curls toward the front of my face. I wanted them to be perfectly framed so that I can be able to style them after I wear them for that first day. We all know that second and third day curls always look the best. The older the better. So I use I want to say 4 different kinds, and I got these from the beauty supply. This is the next day after I sat under the dryer for 2 hours and I slept on them to let them dry overnight. Once I took them down with a little bit of oil on my hands, this is what I got. I separated and picked it all out to my liking, and here we go.